All right, we're back at halftime. Mike Pavlik, Mike Choma, and we have a special guest. We have the Dean, Mike Choma. We have the Professor, Dave McQuaid. Dave, welcome back.
Thanks. It's great to be here. I was really excited to get a call from you guys. It's been had almost 20 years
I know,
since
really.
we roamed the sidelines of all the schools up and down the valley, and it's great to be back. Thanks for asking me.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, the reason why we did ask you back, Dave, is we know you have some connections with the Rams Youth Football Organization, and wanted to give us a little report on them. And again, they had a great year this year. How did they get started?
Well, football's always been great, and the Highland Hornets were around for years. The numbers were just getting bigger and bigger, and of course you had people who said, my kid wasn't getting enough playing time, or I think it should go this way. It was an amicable split, and they come up here and they started the Ram Youth Football Organization. It's great we get to play here at Highlands Stadium. It's composed of 3 teams. The Red Cats from Trenton are the smallest
Look at that,
team.
Mike.
That's where my dad went.
The Tigers from Hardback were the second team, and the Rams, Highlands Rams, are the older teams.
Everybody's taking care of them.
Everybody's good numbers. The young team, 105-pound weight limit. The Tigers, 125, and the varsity team, the Rams, 145. And good numbers on each team.
How did the kids do this year? How was their records?
Oh, really good. The Red Cats, I believe they were 5-1, made the playoffs. The Tigers, 7-0 during the season.
Boy.
There we go.
The playoffs. And the Rams, the senior team, were 4-2. They had good years, and let me give a shout to the program overall. In the 8 years they've been here, they've had 10 playoff appearances, 3 Super Bowl appearances, and they won the Super Bowl last year, beating Freeport.
Super Bowls, Mike.
They've done really well. We've got one of those.
You got to love that. Now, we know you feed into our prayer. One thing I like about this program, Mike, in 7th grade, they're done. We get them in middle school and 8th grade.
Right.
It gives us a year to work them before they get up to the varsity level. Give us some names to look forward to next year.
Okay, let's say that, well, next year we have the team's led by, I know this name, the quarterback, Nick McQuaid.
Who's that, Dave?
How'd that happen?
Who
is that? I'll tell
well,
everybody.
he's my grandson.
There you go. He's
used to watch my sons play. Now I got to watch the grandsons play. I was looking at Mike's hair, and it's about as gray as
What
mine
hair?
too. Yeah. DeMonte Cargill is another kid to look for. The Saunders boys are always coming up, and Russell Muscle Hank. He's one heck of a ball player, and I tell you what, we've got 24 kids coming up to the 8th grade next year.
We need them. Great.
And I think they're all going to play.
Tremendous numbers.
Tell us about the kid with the speed. Who's the speed merchant?
DeMonte Cargill. I'll tell you what.
Look forward to. Now, we met a few up at the Anchor, and again, they're great kids, and just the fact that they're out playing and we got so many kids involved in the program is fantastic. Who are the coaches, Dave?
Coaches, my son Jay coaches for the Hornets, and Mike Naviglia coaches. In fact, he's the president of the league, and a lot of them. The Brian Mara is involved.
We've met Brian. And
Brian Carney.
His son Brennan.
Brian Carney's one of the coaches. I didn't bring all those names with me. Let me tell you, though,
You got a lot of people
150
involved.
kids involved in cheer and football. We got 16 dedicated coaches and 13 dedicated cheerleader coaches. And I tell you what, they really run an outstanding program.
And here it is, Mike, 12 corporate sponsors. We got to get in on some of that.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. We're all happy with our group, but that's pretty impressive, you got to say.
Well, it's like old times having Dave back here.
It is.
I got to knock the cards out of his head.
But hey, thank you very much. And you know what? We said earlier on, in 4 years, I'm going to stop back up and see some of these kids that came up to Highlands and see what they do when they play for the varsity.
Absolutely.
Milo, Mike, thank you very much. Good
Dave,
to see you.
it's always a pleasure to see you, and thanks for coming. And you know what? It's not going to be 4 years. We'll have you up before then.
All right.
We
All right,
promise.
Dave, thank you.
Thanks, Dave. The
Great
professor.
to hear, Mike. The professor, he looks great, too.
He looks tremendous. He does.
He drives school bus once in a while to all the sporting events. He's involved with that, too. Can you believe it?
How about the professor? Well, we're at halftime, and senior night for halftime went a little long for the band. Coach Bill Warwick, a few thousand words for the officials, by the way.
No doubt about it. Let's take a look at the stats, Mike. It's kind of balanced. Highlands has 8 first downs. Indiana has 8. 99 yards rushing for Indiana, 79 for Highlands. A little difference in passing. Highlands 97. Indiana only 27. Total yards, Highlands 166. Indiana 126. So much for our shootout, huh?
So, yeah.
6 and 10 first downs. So Indiana's kept the chains moving. We're only 2 of 4. We've had 2 penalties for 20 yards. They've had 4 for 20. Big statistic, Mike, is turnovers. Highlands committed 2 fumbles. Indiana, nothing. Time possession, as I thought, Indiana 16-26, Highlands 11-34. Mike, I hope the senior-itis is rubbed off when we get to play some football here in the second
Seriously,
half.
huh?
Yep.
By the way, this is Indiana's shortest trip.
Yeah, that's something, huh?
Of 650 miles that they traveled, 94 miles round trip to Highlands is the shortest trip. The longest was 160 to Geneva.
That is crazy. What did they call it? The Northern 9?
The Northwest 8 plus Indiana is what John Allen Snyder calls it. So here's Sam Peck to kick it off. Second half underway. Highlands leads it by a point, and he kicks it out of bounds.
Yep.
That's not a good start.
And offsides.
And offsides, boy. Not good in either direction.
How many band members were seniors this year, Mike? They're going to have to restock the band.
712, I believe. They needed to get oxygen for Bill Heasley at halftime.
Another senior night. Great job by Bill as always.
There was. I told his brother he did. Whatever he gets paid to do that, he doesn't get paid enough. They're going to make Highlands kick it again because it was dead ball on the offside.
But isn't that the great though? Like 150 young kids involved in football down there, plus the Hornet organization.
They play up here at the stadium,
yes,
too.
Exactly. And how many Friday nights do we have 200 kids involved from the high school? When you add them all up, cheerleaders, football players, band members.
And speaking of the community, I went to the bathroom at halftime. Our side of the bleachers is packed. This is a great crowd tonight.
Big senior night crowd, that's for sure.
Try it again. Sam Peck. Boots it deep this time.
That's the way we like it.
And at the 18, this is Adamson. And he brings it up to the 25 and up to the 30.
Johnny Christ made the stop.
Indiana will start at the 30-yard line.
Just don't see any momentum going either way so far,
no.
do you?
It's been a pretty blah first half, to be honest with you. Very much like the Penguin game last night. Blah.
I didn't see a play there.
You didn't miss a thing.
The other day.
You didn't miss a thing. You turn it on into overtime and watch Phil Kessel get the puck. That's all you need to see. That's all you need to see. Hey, the goaltending was good. The Oilers game I thought was even more exciting. It was tremendous goaltending. Yeah, Ryan Reeves is the give, and this is to the freshman Marcosi, who had 63 yards in that first half. He gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Timmons in on a tackle, his 4th of the night. All right, we got to get it going here, Mike. Start the second half.
Maybe we could take the ball away.
That'd be a nice
Taking
idea.
the ball away this year a bunch of times. 14, I think.
But we
none in the first half.
Given up 15, though, right?
Yeah, we've gone into the minus category.
There's 2 turnovers, both fumbles here in the first half against the Indians.
And they're going to run it. And this is the quarterback.
Again. He has got good yardage all night.
And up the middle, Thomas. That's first down to the 44.
Gillette made the tackle, but again, not until he made a first down.
11 yards. That's 3 11-yard gains for him.
Like I said, that kid is tough. Last year was tough on us, and I told the kids that during the week, I said, don't take your eyes off this kid. Even though they haven't had a good record this year, he can play.
First and 10, Indiana at their 44. Highlands leads 7-6 just into the second half. Final game of the year. Rams need a win to finish with a winning record. And this is...
They give it away.
They did to Marcosi off the right side.
He dragged that.
It's the 47-yard line.
Gabe Booker makes his 8th tackle.
It looked better than it was. You only get 3.
3 on the play out to the 47-yard line. Second and 7.
Beautiful night. A little bit chilly out there now. So as you said, this time of the year, you can have a nice warm day, but the sun goes down and chill comes in quickly. But a lot warmer tonight than last night. We had to be scraping frost off the cars this morning.
Off the golf carts, too. I couldn't believe it at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Marcosi off the right side, keeps the legs moving.
Yep.
Gets to the 49-yard line. Gillette, I think, finished him off. He's well over 100 tackles now, by the way.
Yeah, Mike, and that's his 9th of the night. Sport hit him at the line of scrimmage, but I'll tell you what, that kid keeps his legs moving, huh?
3rd and 5 for Indiana.
Have we stopped them on third down? What is their numbers again?
Well, we said they were...
6 of 10?
Yeah, 6 out of 10. And last year, it was 4th down. Last year, they were 5 of 7 on 4th down against Highlands. That's
All right, Thomas
unbelievable.
changes that, Mike. He doesn't like the position of his one
He's
wide
moving
receiver.
Caleb White, the sophomore, to the far side of the field. So it's 2 to the right, 1 to the left. I formation. Thomas, short drop, looks, throws
Goes
it
that
all
way.
knocked
Oh,
away by
great
Romello
job by
Freeman,
Freeman.
and almost intercepted.
He
and
almost got that one.
He was going, gone if he'd not been able to pull that one in. Nobody's going to catch him.
He's returned one already this year, Mike, against Blackhawk.
Maybe we're going to have to win this game 7-6.
I hope not.
So Daniel Millen, number 23, the senior, back to punt it. Logan Kreis standing at his 22. Like to break him free. Logan Kreis has scored 12 touchdowns. Almost blocked.
Johnny. That was Johnny. Oh, and our way.
It
Mike.
was.
Get the heck out of the way now. Everybody out of the way. There you go.
And it'll be the 26-yard line. Yeah, Johnny Kreis almost got that. He put that long 6'5" body across. You can see that as a weapon somewhere along the line.
Just joining us, Seth Cohen comes in a quarterback. He had 97 yards in the first half, Mike. He needed 258 to get to 2,000. Be the first guy in Highlands history ever to do that. He is 159 short coming into the second half.
I guess Indiana first touched it at the 23, so that's where Highlands will start. 1st and 10, 9:38 left.
That's a bad break.
Of the third quarter. Short drop by Cohen. Bumps, so they got him. Now he gets out of there, runs it forward, and he's going to be brought down to the 27. He's going to get some yardage on it. Boy, that's when you have those timing patterns and the man's covered, and that's what you have to do as a defense, and that's what Indiana did that time.
Give him 5. Seth hit his first 3, Mike. Then he missed his next 5. Hit that 131-yarder right before the half to Johnny Kreis. That's how he's got the 97 yards. Looking over.
2nd and 6. Trips to the left this time. Kreis brothers and Signorella. And the give is to the fullback, and that's Taylor, and he is stopped for a loss back at the 25. Mohamed Sissoko is in there. It's a 2-yard loss, and Indiana definitely has the emotional edge right now.
Mike, we talked about this no-huddle offense, and, it's not really a quick offense. They look to the sidelines a lot, but you had some numbers compared to last year.
Yeah, running 7 more plays a game.
You think it was more, huh?
And 74 more yards a game. You know what that translates into points-wise? Less than 1 point.
But on the plus side.
Yeah, they've scored about 0.8 of a point more. And that's going to be down now. Pass to the far side of the field is incomplete. He tried to get it to Kreis. Remember, they scored 42 against Indiana this year. Right now, last year, they have 7 now.
Well, the good news, Indiana has 6, Mike.
And really, that's kind of all that matters. And if you have to win 7-6, you take it.
WPL dictates win by how many points?
1.
That's all you need.
Those are the rules. 4th down. Rams will have to punt. Logan Kreis will do it.
Indiana's going to come out in good field position, Mike.
Thomas Arbuckle, the deep man, heels at the 40. And Kreis gets it out of there, in the air. Arbuckle's going to come up and let it hit again. Goodness gracious. You need to catch the ball. It's out of bounds at the 40. They still have good field position.
Done a good job on our Scott team, Mike, for the punt. They really come right at Logan. Remember, he's just taking his time back.
And he was doing the rugby punts.
Right.
Yeah, he was moving from side to side, but that's kind of stopped now.
Yep, they're pushing him.
Well, huddle is an amazing thing.
Oh,
there are no secrets anymore. There really aren't.
You basically try to outsmart the guys.
Indiana first down at their 40. 8:07 left third quarter.
With the ball.
7-6 Rams.
I didn't stop them on the first attempt in the second half. Let's see what they can do here.
This is Marcosi.
Wow.
Still fighting.
Yes.
Still fighting. Just wants it more. First down all the way to the Highlands 47-yard line.
Ethan Jones finally brought him down, Mike, but boy, oh boy.
13 more. And he's got 83 yards now, bidding to be another running back to go over 100 against Highlands this year.
After that first drive, Mike, Indiana's really settled down, especially on defense.
And they've been loath to throw it. Thomas has thrown it 11 times, but only completed 2. High formation. Marcosi again finds a way through there. Now the Rams stand him up. Daniel Timmons and Luke Cochran throw him back. They're going to give him the 44. It's a gain of 3.
You're getting 3-4 yards of crack, Mike. Why do you throw it?
3 on the play, and 2nd and 7.
That's true.
In Highlands territory, too, trailing 7-6 here. 7:14. That clock is flying, Mike.
That's that last game of the season clock. It can do one of two things. If you remember last year, ask your son. The lights went out after the first quarter at Indiana last year. Turn, and it gave us to Kowalczyk. He trips.
Finally.
He literally tripped. He tripped over the 45-yard line and got down to the 43. It's a gain of 1.
Indiana coaches, they were upset because our halftime went so long because of the 212 senior band members. They want to know why that 3-minute clock wasn't started. I said, listen, we had to sit there for 40 minutes in the dark last year. Don't complain. They did get a
That is true.
chuckle out of that.
The rumor is it was a senior prank, and if it was, it's the greatest one ever.
They're denying that, but they say, keep telling that story. It's a good one.
It's a great story. We like it. Keep telling it long enough, people will believe it.
OJ.
3rd down and long 5. Thomas is back. Here they come. He gets away. Now he's going to throw it up for grabs, and it's going to be incomplete. Fighting for the ball were Booker and Hilliard. You're always worried a flag's going to come out on a play like that, especially when it was a prayer thrown up by Luke Thomas.
Daniel Timmons might put the heat on him, but boy, Luke Thomas stepped out of that one. And
4th and 7.
yeah,
And
looks like they're going to punt.
this is a great place on the field for shenanigans, so you have to be aware. Last game of the year. Again, Bill Warwick's not going to get fired. Thomas is the up man.
That makes it even worse, huh?
I'd be surprised if they didn't run a fake right now.
Yeah, what is Thomas doing up there? Is he
Here's
always
the
there?
snap, and
Yeah,
nope, Millen's going to punt it.
Wow, he
And he booms it. It's going to go in the end zone.
Please.
It does.
Thank God.
Barely. 43-yard punt, no return. Highlands will start at their 20, 5:58 to go. 3rd quarter, Ron Gillette, PA registered contractor, certified in PA state inspections and emissions. Call Gillette today for all your towing, paving, excavating, hauling, demolition, and yes, it'll be soon, maybe even Saturday night, snow removal needs. Ron Gillette Incorporated is fully licensed, insured, bonded, certified, owns all of its state-of-the-art equipment, and the Gillettes are proud to enjoy an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. We'll get back to that.
Highlands wants to go quick here, Mike.
1st and 10, Highlands at the 20. Give it to Noah. It would make it perfect. Nah, this is Booker. Booker bursts through there, up over the 25. Could grab the face mask as he gets to the 34, and flags come from everywhere. So Booker runs it for 14, and we'll get 15 more. Phones at Gillette's answer 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and 365 days a year for emergency services. And as always, it's person to person. Call Gillette's today, 724-226-1222. Ron Gillette Incorporated, the AK Valley's leader in towing and services since 1955. Special thanks to them for coming aboard this year.
Yeah, great help us out. Mike, I'm so afraid of the snow this weekend. I'm delaying my trip till Tuesday. I'm not going through Somerset in early November with the threat of snow. Tony will have to wait for me.
1st down, Highlands on their 49. They get 29 total, 14 by Booker, 15 on the penalty. Booker again across the 50 and down to the Indiana 48. Second half last week at South Fayette when Booker started to get it going on the ground.
Yeah, it's 80-some yards last week.
Joseph McCracken made the stop. It'll be 2nd and 8. And we got a race on. Cam Taylor's the leading rusher. And barely over 300 yards. They've spread it around this year. Clock winding to 5 minutes, 3rd quarter. Gillette in crabbing motion. And a handoff is to Booker again. Dances through there. Finds a hole inside the 45.
Right
keeps
ahead.
fighting. And down to the Indiana 43-yard line. We have Braden Sheasley, senior linebacker, and Axel Kowalczyk, the junior linebacker, combined to make that stop on Booker. But the gain is a good one. It's 6.
3rd and 2 now, Mike. And like you said, neither team won a plus. I think we're in 4-down territory. I hate to say it.
I think you are. 3rd and 2. Here's where you read option work thing. No, they're going to run a shovel pass to Gillette, and here he comes. 35, 30, 25, and it's a 1st down for Highlands. 1st down for the Rams. It's going to be 18 yards. Cohen to Gillette.
at the Indians' 26-yard line.
We're to
17 yards.
So that takes it.
141 to go, Mike.
Puts him up to 115, I think. Is that where we're at? Here's the give to Booker. Busted through there. 20
There he
on his
goes,
way.
Mike.
15-10. We got a Highlands touchdown. There you go.
There you go, indeed.
Gabe Booker through the middle. Got those legs pumping. And that's a sight you like to see. 26 yards. His longest of the year. Touchdown, Golden Rams.
Kim has one. Now Gabe joins. All rushing touchdowns tonight, Mike.
26-yard Highland touchdown, and they went 80 yards on 5 plays. J.C. Bowser on for the extra point. Signorella puts it down. Bowser's kick is on its way, and it is good. Her 24th in a row.
That's up, Mike. 24 in a row, huh?
Tremendous. Highlands leads it. 3:54 left in the third, 14-6.
Let's talk about the Wireless Zone. They're the largest independent Verizon wireless franchise in America, offering the most popular smartphones, devices, tablets, and accessories. My iPad came back to life, Mike. Can you believe
That's
that?
amazing.
On its own. They have award-winning customer service. Stop in today, see what makes Verizon the world's largest and most reliable network. Verizon has 12 area locations, including 6 in the AK Valley. Ram fans, your Wireless Zone headquarters in Natrona Heights at the Walmart Plaza or Pittsburgh Mills Malls next to JCPenney's across from Victoria's Secret. Reach the Natrona Heights location at 724-224-4590 and the Mills Mall at 724-275-1154 or find a Wireless Zone store nearest you by visiting wirelesszone.com.
Well, this is the point of the game last week where it got away from Indiana against Mars.
Right.
They were leading 7-6, and the Planet scored 27 points in the second half, and they scored 3 touchdowns in less than 6 minutes, and that would change the game. We'll see what happens. There's usually a turnover involved for something like that to happen. I think we're due to get one.
Let's hope so.
Sam Peck will kick it off. Nice, crisp 2-minute drive, 80 yards. And from the 11, this is Adamson.
Signorella did a nice job, Mike, of breaking down.
Up to the 30 he gets.
Ryan Signorella, Mike. He's really had a great senior year here.
And we expect to see him on the basketball court coming up in the winter.
That should be a fun team to watch.
We're thinking, huh?
Yep.
Looking forward to that.
They won the summer tournament, Mike, in Pittsburgh in the big school division, beat Taylor Alldays, who was 4-time defending City League champs. I was impressed.
Now, again, Indiana's still only 1 score down, but it's 8 points. Mohamed Sissoko resets. And they give us to Kowalczyk, the fullback, and the Rams are waiting for that, though.
They got a little spark for that touchdown.
Stiffened up in there. Ethan Jones I saw in there. Nick Cicchello also. No gain.
Penalty marker.
Oh, flag's down. What's this all about?
Yapping. Let's see.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Highlands.
Can't see that. Yeah. I don't know.
That hurts.
Yeah, that's just not a very good football.
They don't identify in high school, so we don't know who it was. And that gives Indiana a big first down out at the 45. Well, if you're going to get 15 yards, I hope you got your money's worth.
Yeah.
Fumble, loose. I think the Rams have it. Let's see.
Timmons had it, Mike.
Timmons had it. It fell out of there. Let's see. They're not until somebody calls it. Highlands has it. He's waiting to signal.
Who's got it?
Second down. Goodness gracious, Indiana got it back. I think it was 61. Brent Johnson. Danny Timmons had it, but it squirted out of his arms.
The old pigskin, Mike. That's odd shape for a reason.
It is. So it'll be 2nd and 10.
You wonder where genius came up with those dimensions and shapes and things like that.
That's a good question, isn't it? Clock winds to 2:45 left of the third quarter. Highlands with a 14-6 lead. Play action fake. Thomas is back. They're going to run a screen, and they go right past him, but the Rams are waiting. Beautiful job by Luke Cochran.
Blowing Nathan Rydell, Mike, in there.
The loss is back to the 42.
Sorry, that was sport telling, Mike. My 58 and 68 got confused there. 9 tackles now for Luke. 1 sack. He smelled that one out, Mike. Make it 3rd and long.
Kowalczyk's caught all 3 of the receptions. A lot different offense than we saw a year ago up in Indiana.
Johnny's out here talking to the coaches. They're running the play, Mike.
3rd and 13. Again, they go from the eye, and Luke Thomas is back. Throws it, tipped into the air, and almost intercepted. It was tipped, and then Logan Christ almost got it, but it's 4th down. The Rams defense has stiffened up here in the second half.
Matter of time, Mike, and again, scoring that touchdown. It's funny how they spark off one thing, you know?
1:54 remaining of the 3rd quarter. Highlands 14-6, still a 1-score game. You'd like to get 1 more point.
Oh, yeah.
Which means 3 or 7. Millen kicks it, and this is going to be Christ at the 26. Tries to get to the near side of the field. Oh, but he's hit beautifully and brought down by Theodore Turner. Nice job on special teams for him. And we got a marker down. This could make it work. The flag is all the way back upfield at the Indiana 40-yard line.
Interesting. 2, Mike. 2
And there's one at the...
Yeah.
Well, we obviously know those can't be the same penalty. At least we don't think so.
We talk about our Northern 9, Mike. Guess how many playoff spots are on the line tonight out of 64 playoff spots?
That's a great question. I don't know.
9.
That's amazing.
55 are already clinched and settled. The only mystery is in our conference is who's going to be the champion. That's going to be decided tonight.
South Fayette and Montour, 7-7 at halftime.
Wow, very interesting. WPL championship dates are set. The top 4 divisions are going to play Saturday, November 18th at Heinz Field. And the 1 and 2A championships will be the following Saturday, November 25th at Robert Morris.
I have no idea what this is, but it's taken the crew a long time. Yeah. Mike Gaffney down there with his veteran officials. And there are 2 fouls. You're going to have to decide what the how we take care of that here. So now they're going to Mike Gaffney's going to make a signal for us here.
Blocking it back, kicking team.
Oh boy, it's 2 on Indiana. There was a block in the back by Indiana. And then after, so you'll take a 10-yard penalty. After the play, 15 more on Indiana.
Wow.
For personal foul.
And that's how you get to be 1 and 7. 6 penalties now for 60 yards. That's a biggie.
So that puts the ball after the dead ball spot all the way to the Indiana 30 or 47.
Highlands in Indiana territory here. 1:42 to go. Leading here 14-6. Trying to put some more on.
Let's see where they have Gabe Booker back there in the pistol this time, and crabbing motion for Gillette. 1st and 10. Play action fake. Cohen back. Wants to throw it. Going to fire. Got my fellow Freeman, and that's a Highlands touchdown. 47 yards.
What bad risk, Mike?
I got Cohen at 162 now. Is that where you are?
162 is correct.
Freeman, 47. That's Romello's 10th touchdown catch of the year. The 23rd thrown by Seth Cohen. And all of a sudden, it's 20-6. And this has got to be deja vu all over again for Indiana. Thanks, Yogi.
Yep.
High snap, but Signorella gets it down, and now the hits the crossbar. The streak ends.
24 in a row. That's right. Yep.
The streak ends. But the Rams have stretched it out to a 2-touchdown lead, 20-6. Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph proudly welcome you to the Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group. Serving the AK Valley for decades, the Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. With open enrollment for both Medicare and individual health care, here have you had the chance to sit down and review your choices with a pro? Each year brings many changing pieces in the healthcare industry, so it's vital you understand your options. Why not sit down with the Lukinos today and review your plan with an independent health agent who has only your best interest in mind? Joe and Joe always know. Located at 2318 Freeport Road next to Donut Connection, or call them at 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let Lucchino Insurance and Financial Services put you on the road to financial stability today.
162 now for Seth, Mike?
Mm-hmm. That's where I'm at.
Yep, that means 94 more to go. And we're talking about being the first quarterback in Highlands history to get to 2,000 yards.
So Peck will kick off. There's 1:33 left of the third quarter, and the important thing is the Rams have a 2-touchdown lead now.
Yep, 26.
Here's a kick by Peck. Near side of the field, it's a high one. It's going to be taken over there by Jeremy Adamson. Finds a way through, but they get him down at the 30. The ball comes out. There's a fumble. Let's see who has it. Now we have some players battling,
flags too. Doggone it. Another flag. Jeez,
another flag.
Back, Randy. Oh, boy.
Indiana has it.
Indiana has it.
And that was Ethan Marcosi, of all people, that got down there, because he was the smallest one. He was able to fight his way through everyone. So now we have to sort the flags out, and things have gotten a little bit out of hand here. I think both coaches, this could be one of those opportunities where the referees tell the coaches to settle your teams down.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Looked like it was Johnny Christ was down there.
Both sides.
Cigarella too down there.
So just leave it where it is. First down, Indiana, after offsetting unsportsmanlike conducts.
Getting a little chippy down there, Michael.
It's the last game for a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of them aren't too happy it's their last game either. I'm not going to mention any names, but I did talk to somebody last week that didn't want to discuss the fact that his last game was coming up. And it's that way for a lot of kids, I know.
It's emotional. Especially if they're not going to go on to school.
First down, Indiana at the 32. Now we'll see if Bill Warwick puts the ball in the air.
Down 20-6, you think he has to, Mike?
I formation again. Junior quarterback Luke Thomas, number 4. Play action fake. He's back. He's going to throw a little dump off. It's caught by Kovalchuk again, but good job by 58 Tyler Sportelli to bring him down. All the passes have been to Kovalchuk.
That's something. They're not disguising it, huh?
Four for 15, 26 yards I have for Thomas. And Cohen I have at 6 for 12, 162.
And that would be 96 to get to 2,000.
2nd and 8, Indiana. Less than a minute left of the third quarter. And Thomas taking a lot of time. He's back. He throws it. It's caught far side of the field. Thomas Arbuckle.
Logan Christ was not letting him out of the grass, Mike. Kept him in there. That's going to make it 3rd and about 5. Long play.
3rd and 5.
Quarter rapidly coming to a close here. 3rd and 6 for Indiana. Are they going to let the quarter run out? Apparently they seem to be in no hurry, even though they're 2 touchdowns down. I saw this at the Burl Valley game a couple weeks ago.
As you watch the paint dry. They're going to let it run out, mate.
They are. Same kind of situation. It's the end of the third quarter with a score. Highlands 20, Indiana 6.
There's a chance to talk about Highland Tire. Winter's right around the corner. We might get a taste of it this weekend, as you mentioned. So why not beat the rush and stop in the Highlands Tire at their newest location, Highland Integrity Alignment. See why they've been voted the best place to buy tires in the AK Valley for 25 consecutive years. Family and operated since 1961, Highlands Tires offers one of the largest and most complete inventories of tires in the Pittsburgh area. If you don't see it on site, ask for it, they'll get it. Visit HighlandTire.com or give them a call and try them at 224-9222. In Detroit Heights at 724-224-7900 or Highland Integrity Alignment 724-224-5900. Highland Tire Service, integrity, price, we deliver. Speaking of delivering, Mike, I got my best 50th anniversary Highlands football trivia question.
Save the best for last.
I saved it for last. The reason why I think it's a good one for you is you've seen them all.
Oh, okay.
Very simply, a little tribute to the Bouchers. John Boucher's done a great job. Name the Highlands kickers, extra point, field goal kickers since 2000.
Oh, jeez.
We'll knock them off as you go along.
Matt Hewitt, one of those?
Matt Hewitt was number 2 on the list.
3rd and 6 for Indiana.
One down and 7 to go.
Sammy Elliott. It's caught. No, dropped. Incomplete. Into and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Caleb White.
Sammy Elliott is another one, Mike. His mom, Missy, took care of all the halftime production here tonight. She should get overtime.
Okay. Taylor Gunn.
Taylor Gunn, most recent.
David Booterball.
Booterball. Crazy Dave.
He's great. Is he still crazy?
He's still crazy.
Good. I always liked him.
Bill used to always calm him down before the game. He's laughing.
Bounced the ball.
Hit.
Trouble.
Okay.
Now he's going to run it. Millen's going to throw it. He fires.
He throw it, right? Everybody's downfield.
It's incomplete. Yeah, exactly.
He should have ran it, Mike.
He should have.
Yeah.
I think he might have been over the line of scrimmage too.
Probably.
But it's incomplete.
We'll take the ball. We won't. No arguments there.
Yeah, Highlands gets it at the line of scrimmage, so that puts him in great position at 11:42 to go.
And as predicted, Mike, the walls are starting to crumble down here. Let's see if Highlands can take advantage.
Duffy. Mike Duffy?
Mike Duffy. That's the first one John Boucher actually taught, Mike Duffy. So you got 1, 2, 3 more to go.
Oh, I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing better than I thought. Man, Mike Mazarek, yeah.
Mike Mazarek, correct.
He's grown out. He's not a kicker anymore. He's grown out of that. First down, Highlands at the Indiana 37. Straight ahead, Booker. Head down. Booker's feeling it now, too. Against the tired defense. And look at Book go to the 31. And flags.
Penalty marker.
It's a 6-yard run for Gabe, and we'll see what happens afterwards. Okay, I have 2 to go. Man. Let's see what the flag's about.
Boy, they're talking about it more than
I may need hints. You give me like years or something, or
yeah, you obviously there's one in the middle. I mentioned his dad.
You mentioned his dad. Oh, was it Nick?
Yeah, you mentioned Nick Boucher.
Oh, I thought that was understood.
No, that was not understood. Now, you need the current one and the first one. You're down to those.
Well, J.C. Bowser we have.
J.C. Bowser.
This is against Indiana for a little more extracurriculars.
We got Duffy already.
Right. So at the very first one.
You love this kid.
Chris Catoni.
You used to kick with him.
There we go.
Tell him your story.
Oh, yeah, before the Elizabeth Forward game, when he ended up making the winning field goal, and I kicked the same field goal at the same post before the game.
Mike was down there.
I don't think I could do that anymore.
Showing him his leg there.
Yeah, I don't think I could do this anymore. So the ball's at the 18.
And Chris was on the bus with us. Remember?
Yeah.
We used to ride the JV bus because we were definitely JVs.
Now he's Officer Chris Catoni.
Yes. Always nice to know a policeman.
Crabbing motion by Gillette. They're going to run the shovel pass to him again. But they are waiting for him this time. I think that was big 60.
Yep.
Alex Donahue.
Get it back to the line of scrimmage if we're lucky. See where they mark it. There goes all the papers.
Things are flying around tonight. No gain. That'll be Seth Cohen's shortest completion of his junior season.
Ken.
He's second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
He's completed his last 3. Boy, that wind is really swirling.
It is. Usually right to left. Nothing on the flag, though. Very strange. Cohen over the middle, complete.
Johnny Christ.
Christ lost the ball.
They're
going to call him down at the 1-yard line. They're going to say his knee was down. It's going to be first and goal.
16 on that play, Mike?
17.
17. Even better. That takes us to 179, correct?
Mm-hmm. Okay, now are we going to, at the first and goal at the 1, are they going to try their special play?
Yeah,
Get Logan in there?
Logan Christ. Come on, let him run ahead.
And the reason we're saying that is Logan Christ has scored touchdowns 6 different ways. Tyler Sportelli has never scored a touchdown. So there you have that master to feed too.
But guess who's in the backfield? Take a timeout and get it right.
I think Dom Girardi is going to take a timeout, so we'll talk about it too. We got through the carriers. Why don't you give the whole list, since we did them so scattershot.
All right. Catone, Mazer, Hewitt, Duffy, Boucher, Booterbaugh, Elliott, Gunn, Bowser. We saw them all. Mike.
Tremendous.
Yep. And a lot of them went on to kick on the college level too.
Duffy did.
And Sam is now down at St. Vincent.
Right.
Yep. And obviously Nick Boucher at Edinburgh.
Right.
Yep. And Taylor Gunn is now having a very successful career up
soccer
at Slippery Rock as a freshman, Mike. She's getting a lot of quality time there. All right, I'm working on my math here, Mike. I get down to...
So the ball, everybody's saying Sportelli now.
Yeah.
Sport doesn't have a touchdown. We talked about Zach Major never had a touchdown.
Right, for all those years,
that kind of reminded me, and I kind of went through all of our seniors tonight to see who's gotten a lot of playing time, skill position-wise, and hadn't been in the end zone. And Sport's one of them.
Yep.
And Sport's actually it. And then I was thinking about Gillette, but he had his mad dash last year, and he's got another year to get another one anyway if he wants an offensive touchdown. So Sportelli's in there.
No, it's Christ.
It's Christ. Yeah.
Let's go. This would be the 7th way, Mike?
It would be the 7th way if he can get it. 1st and goal at the Highlands 1. I don't know that anyone's ever done that. And I don't know many other ways to score. The turn to give. Logan Christ into the end zone.
There
Touchdown Highlands.
Number 7.
That is his 13th career touchdown at Highlands and the 7th different way he scored one. That's unbelievable.
And you believe that, Mike? That is really...
That will be a trivia question in the future. And frankly, I'm going to take a little credit for that.
You sure are. And like I said, I'd like to get the state record books on that one. 7 different ways.
And I don't know... The back end of a hook and ladder is a different way that he wouldn't have.
There you go. That's beautiful.
And Pilser's kick is on her way, and it's good. And all of a sudden, when it was 7-6, not that long ago, now the Rams have opened it up to 27-6 at 10:02 to go in the ballgame.
Regular trivia question time now, Mike.
Okay.
This is a very interesting one. Let's see this one. What WPL team has the best winning percentage? WPL team with the best winning percentage. Not Upper St. Clair, Bill.
How about Jeanette?
Not Jeanette, Mike Pavlik.
How about Newcastle?
Not Newcastle. Not Aliquippa. I tricked you guys on this one.
Oh, it's somebody that just started.
Oh.
It's like Amani Christian or something.
No. It's not Amani Christian, but you're on to something.
Armstrong.
There, nope.
Okay, but am I in the right pack?
You're definitely in the right pack. It's
cheating.
Not cheating.
No.
Presentation is everything.
Sam Peck will kick off. Highlands leads it 27-6 now. Hilliard and Adamson are the deep men for Indiana, standing back inside their 10. Here's the kick. This is going to be at the 7-yard line. This is Thomas Arbuckle, 25 and out to the 26-yard line, but he's dragged down beautifully. And there's Timmons again, running down there on special teams, showing that speed that he has.
Done a great job.
First down for the Indians at their 27.
All right, here we go, Mike. So again, the WPL team with the best winning percentage. I believe they're a 4A team. Nope. They have a lot of wins, but winning percentage-wise, they've had hard times. Not the Shamokies.
And they give us to Marcosi. The Rams get him, and now it's Gillette that gets in there. Play was made by Mazarek, who got in there and knocked him off his feet, and then Gillette finished the job.
Gillette and...
A 4A team, that's our class.
5A then.
5A then. That'll make it harder for me. Ball up to the...
Thomas Jefferson second. Also in there, Mike, on that play was number 50 for the Golden Rams, Jeremiah Nelson. He's done a nice job, Mike.
Thomas Jefferson is second. I'm 5A. Man. 2nd and 10, Indiana. How about a county?
Beaver.
And
He's thinking about it.
Central Valley.
There you go, Central Valley.
Thomas up to the 30-yard line. He's brought down again by Gillette, and Chiquella was in there. That does it then, huh? That makes perfect sense. You don't think of them in football, but you know what? They've been good.
Yes, they have.
Robert Foster, of course, gets some playing time at Alabama now. You got to wait till you're a senior to play there pretty much.
Gillette now with 11 tackles.
3rd and 7 for Indiana. Clock under 9 minutes, fourth quarter. 27-6 Highlands. Trying to cap off a pretty darn successful 50th season of Golden Rams football. Thomas is back. Here they come. Thomas hit as he throws it, and it's incomplete. Good coverage by Logan Kreis as he tried to get it down low to Arbuckle, but it's incomplete. And the Indians are going to have to punt it.
And, Mike, when they're at the 25th reunion, these guys will be talking about that winning season they had.
And those are important.
Yep.
This will be the 28th one. This will be the 27th winning season in Highlands history out of the 50.
Great book I read as a kid, Mike, was John Updike. It's called That Championship Season. It was about a team in Pennsylvania won a basketball championship. Really, really, really well done.
Rams is going to let that go. The punt goes out of bounds at about the 35. That's where the Rams will start at 8:14 to go.
If you guys out there who watch the game need to do a book report, do they still do book reports?
They do.
That's
I have a niece that gets to go to a Pitt football game because of hers.
good for her.
So isn't that? I thought that was punishment.
Let me recommend That Championship Season.
She goes, here's your ticket for doing the great job on the book report. Bring your entire family.
Hello.
Now we have a flag.
Another
now
flag. These guys
Too many men in the huddle?
Yeah, getting their money.
Look at they're counting. Yep. That makes. Where's Tony Romo to put the little dots to show us that was 12?
Logan Kreis, I think he wanted the ball again.
They broke 12. They broke the huddle with 12.
Another thing, Mike, as far as improvement goes, our penalty yardage has gone way down as the year's gone along. We're getting 8 yards a game.
That is so true. It started off really bad.
Yep.
And all the games at the beginning of the season were very highly penalized. This is Gillette busting his way through there.
He is still going,
Got
Mike.
an Indiana player hurt who's just down. It looks like, I don't know, was that non-contact? But Gillette, the bowling ball. I think I heard screaming from the crowd below. I don't know.
Jeremy Adamson, Mike, limping off the field. He gets, what, 12 on that?
Yep. Noah Gillette, that's his 6th carry of the year only. And now we're talking about the record here. I think we might be too far away.
That's 79 yards, Mike. That's all I have.
Looks like they're going to want some clock. This is Taylor, the battering ram. Gives some headaches along the way and gets a first down at the 49.
And you know he's a power runner, Mike, when he's almost knocked down and he runs backwards for 5 yards.
First and 10.
And I think everybody in town, Mike, agrees that Dom Girardi's first year here has been a success.
That's a thumbs up.
A maiden voyage, as they call it. First year as a head coach.
Only the 3rd Highlands coach out of the 10 to have a winning season in his first year.
Uh-oh.
And it inside give is to Gillette again. Gillette's still not down, and finally wrestled to the ground by Brant Newman, the senior. And he gets it into Indiana territory at the 47. 4. Second and 6 for the Golden Rams. Clock winds to less than 7 minutes to go. 27-6 Highlands. They did what they needed to do here in the second half.
Want to work in Indiana territory now. Let's see if they'll put it in the air.
Signorella, the motion man. Long count by Cohen. This is the fullback.
Would look like penalty marker in late.
And the Rams did get, how about that? It came forward out of Gillette's hands and right into the arms of Marcus Sienko. So Marcus Sienko ended up with the football.
What do they call here?
Holding against Highlands. I guess it didn't matter, did it?
Yeah. Now they might have to put the ball in the air, Mike.
I don't think they're going to throw it anymore. Back to the 40 it goes.
Not too many times you get to throw for 72,000 yards. You're 79 short.
There's 6:25 to go, and he can only throw for 60 right now. I just don't see it happening.
Well, he can run back. Somebody get another holding call here.
2nd and 19, we'll call it. Again, out of the eye. Cohen is going to throw now. He's back. He throws it up for grabs, and Freeman comes back to get it. Tips it to himself. 30.
What a move.
Here he comes to the near side of the field.
One man to beat.
20.
He go
15,
away.
10.
60
Romello
Mike.
Freeman, 60 yards and a Highlands touchdown.
Tipped it to himself, Mike. What a play by Romello Freeman. 60 yards to Romello Freeman.
39. 107 on 2 for Romello Freeman.
Looked like Barkley there from Penn State, tipping that ball forward.
Saquon Barkley! Yeah, that guy.
That guy.
Bowser, extra point on the way. It's up. It's good.
Mike, we're down to 19 yards. I think
we got to do it now, yeah.
I think you need to go. 19 more yards to go.
60-yarder.
I think you throw for 19 and you apologize to the interim coach afterwards, Mike.
Right, and everybody knows for records, and that's always the thing. So, yeah, 34-6, Highlands leads it. And now Seth Cohen in at 239 yards. Is 19 away? Is that what you?
I got 19. You got 239.
19 would tie it. 20 would put it ahead.
239. 258. I'm doing math all over the place here, Mike. 258.
See, I've never made a running total. I've just always subtracted it.
Well, in this case, you kind of have to, right? 19. That's it. Yep.
So here go the Indians to receive this kickoff. Less than 6 to go. Highlands now leads at 34-6 in a game almost identical to what happened to Indiana last week at home against Marsh. And the final score of that game, 33-7. Pretty much the same thing. Sam Peck will kick off. Here's the kick by Peck to the far side of the field, and this is going to be Arbuckle from the 12, 20, 30. Arbuckle 40, still going, fumbles. Indiana, I think, has it. I think Jeremy Adamson might have it now. Highlands does. He took it away from Adamson.
Who pulled it out? Signorella.
6. Yeah.
Let's go, Mike. Let's get the 19 yards, and then we can start
the substitutes.
Take it easy.
First down, Highlands at the Indiana 45. Cohen again needs 19 yards to throw for 2,000 yards.
And he's taken every snap this year, hasn't he?
No, he's not taking every snap.
Who did?
We had Tyler Brzezinski in the Blackhawk game.
Okay.
He just didn't throw any passes.
He's thrown every pass, though.
Yes, he's thrown every pass. No other Highlands player's thrown a pass this year. I flanker left. Booker. Indians may have lost the will to live. Booker inside the 40 down to the 38.
Just leave him 19 yards, Gabe, okay?
Do the coaches know? That's the next question.
Do the coaches know? That's the question.
6-yard pickup for Booker. 2nd and 4. Rams are going to go to a huddle now. Kind of a muddle huddle.
They know?
And off is to Booker. Tries to barrel his way through there. He's getting close to the first down. We'll see where they spot him. They're going to put it at about the 36, so I think he's going to be about a half a yard short.
And that's the question, Mike. Do the coaches know? I remember back in basketball, remember Micah Mason,
They took him out?
He
He said, that ties the record.
I went to PA just said, that ties the record. As I put him
Micah
back
jumped
in.
up so fast off that bench, Falter went over there and grabbed him and threw him back in the game.
And remember, he scored on a three-pointer.
He did. 3rd down and 1.
Come on, guys.
At the 36-yard line. Clock winds to 4:24. Gillette is in trouble, and they got him, and down he goes at the 37-yard line. It'll be 4th and 2.
Okay, well, I think we go for it.
The Rams are 7 for 18 on 4th down this year. That's 39%. I think you break somebody 3 and throw this one.
Yep.
I think this is where you get it. 3:50, time remaining, 4th quarter. Highlands in process of wrapping up their 5th win of the year, but they're still trying to get Seth Cohen 19 yards to get him to 2,000.
They're in a run formation here, Mike.
Oh, it's a good time for a play fake. They're going to run it. Booker, 1st down and more.
All
Booker
right.
down to the 29. 1st down, Highlands.
I got Gabe 11 for 79 right now, Mike.
Having a good game, that's for sure. 2 weeks in a row, really.
Yep.
It'll be interesting to see what they decide to do with him next year. Do they want to use him at running back, or do they want to use him at wide receiver?
Well,
we're going to have graduation's going to hit us hard at wide out.
Do both. And
Kind of like this year, yeah. And you have Cam Taylor, too.
Yep.
So
I like Luke Cochran coming up at wide, and Caleb Radishak, and Antoine McDaniels.
this is Gillette off the right side to the 27. Second down, 8, Highlands at the Indiana 27-yard line. Less than 3 minutes time remaining, 4th quarter.
Well, Mike, firm believer in sportsmanship as an old coach, but also when there's a record to be set, you explain later on to the other coach.
Exactly.
And I, as an opposing coach, would never have a problem with it.
Taylor is hitting the backfield. Mohamed Sissoko is on him quickly. And down goes Taylor, back at the 28.
As long as I got that explanation, by the way.
3rd and 9. You've had it happen to you. Exactly.
Yeah,
I think everyone has.
Both ways.
3rd and 9 now for Highlands. The clock winds to 2 minutes, 4th quarter. Well, thanks to everybody this year, everybody here in the booth.
Great job.
Did a great job helping us out. Ricky, of course. John helping us out on camera this year, and Boom Boom's Afference. We miss Boom Boom.
Yep.
Definitely.
Mr. Wood's done
Ken Wood always, and it's very important.
That's his,
3rd down.
He's hit his last 5. Mike.
Cohen's going to throw a little swing pass
baby.
out here to Christ.
Go,
He's got it down the sideline. And Christ is down to the 9-yard line.
How many, Mike?
Let's see where they put it.
19? Come on, give me a yard out of there.
They're going to mark
18.
him at the 10, 18.
18. Oh, man.
We need Pete Rozelle to go back and look at the video and find us 1 more yard.
18. He still needs 1.
He needs 1 yard, Rodney.
1 yard. We will find that yard if we have to review game 1.
1st and goal at the 10. Booker off the left side is down to the 7.
They're not going to pass it again, Mike.
No, they're not.
Oh, gosh.
2nd and goal.
It gives them reason to come back next year. 6 passes in a row. Boy, are we going to be under scrutiny here, Mr. Pavlik?
Tonight we're going to party like it's 1999. 2nd and goal.
Wow.
1 minute to go. The Rams are going to take a knee.
1999, huh?
Prince said it best. There's the knee. Have to do it one more time.
Mike.
Someone has lost his elbow and turned into the press box.
So quite the season in any event for Seth Cohen in this Highlands passing attack.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
And how about the defense? You know, the defense is much maligned many times this year. Did you know, how about this, that they only gave up 5 more points than they did all of last year? And you would have thought that the roof was caving in on the defense this year, and that's not been the case.
Nope.
So we're going to do some digging. We're going to go back and add up our stats again.
Yeah.
It happened for Mercury Morris once. Maybe it'll happen for Seth. That's going to wrap it up. Final score here tonight. The Highlands Golden Rams 34 and the Indiana Indians 16. Another great season.
Lots of fun. They were entertaining all year, and we look forward to next year. Again, thanks to the coaching staff. Dom Girardi first year did a great job. And again, we'll see you next season, and again, hopefully a playoff season, Mike. See you for basketball. We're coming up for the Pine Risen Tournament December 9th.
You got it. Thanks to Ricky Saffer upstairs. Thanks to Ken Wood in the booth. Once again, that final score. Highlands 34, Indiana 6 for another year, the 50th of Highlands football. For the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik. So long, everybody.